I'm LP Master 6, and welcome to part 2 of our Nuzlocke playthrough of Pokemon Red. If you missed part 1, I already failed and had to restart. We lost 3 Pokemon so far, just 1 in this run though. We are at the beginning of Route 2. We have no items to get here, but we can get a new Pokemon. So, let's see what we get. Oh god, please be a good one, please. I knew it was going to be a Weedle. Oh yeah, Caterpie are like a lot rarer in Red version, I forgot. Well, this isn't too bad. We can make use of a Beedrill. I don't know if I want to train this Weedle up, though. I feel like it would be a very good... like, fodder Pokemon for us, but I don't know. Oh well, let's read the Pokédex entry. Hairy Bug! Even though it clearly has no hair on its body in any version of its artwork. Often found in forests, eating leaves. It has a sharp, venomous stinger on its head. Still don't know why it's called the Hairy Bug. Thank you. Wait, was it... I think it was this. In, the green bootleg. So we'll go with that. Okay. I'm gonna go heal, and while I do that, I'll decide what to do. Oh, hey, I'm gonna leave this in. I've decided to grind with Beetle a bit. I don't like how powerful Gust is. It was doing 5 damage to Mike. Oh, this is bad. Look at our attack. It's terrible. Oh, God, we're dead if I don't switch out. Yeah, I don't know if I want to grind Beetle up at all. We might just keep Beetle as fodder, but I don't know. I really want to get that blue fight out of the way. That's a good experience that I don't want to pass up. For pre-Brock, I want to get as much as I can, because once we get done with Brock, and especially Misty, we will be fine. Like, the rest of the game might not be a cakewalk, but as long as we can keep at least one good Pokemon on us, I think we're pretty golden. Oh well, that fight's over, so we'll figure it out. God damn it. What? You were not doing that much damage 2 seconds ago. I fucking give up. Oh my god. Please. You know what? Let's get out of here. I don't even want your stupid experience anymore. Okay, guys, I was really confused just now as to how I had 2 Pokemon that just got healed. Oops, I accidentally healed Beetle, even though he's dead. Almost said Beedo. What's Beedo? Isn't that something? I don't remember. But Beetle is gone forever. Okay, here's what I did. I really wanted the experience from the blue fight, but I did not want to deal with Pidgey's sand attack. So, I decided to grind up to level 11. So Shadow is level 11. Again, we have no other Pokemon now. We are back here at Route 2. I'm going to go ahead and go into Viridian Forest. We can catch something in there. I don't know if I want to deal with it. And that's our last shot. This is our last Pokemon that can help us against Brock. And that absolutely terrifies me. Whatever Pokemon we encounter in here is partially what determines our fate, but none of them are going to be helpful except... No, they're really... Yeah, none of them are going to be helpful, not even Pikachu. Because they're all either Bug type or Pikachu, and unless we grind a ton, which I really don't want to do, that sucks the fun out of it, then we're fucked. Ugh. I don't know why I always think there's something over there. What version has something over there? Alright, well, I'm not going to run into a Pokemon yet. I'm sure we will at some point anyway. And I'm tired of grinding on the wild Pokemon, so here we go. We will fight this bug catcher. I apologize for everybody who just watched my green Let's Play where we fight all of these trainers already. But that's the curse of doing things in release order. Of course, I swapped yellow and green, and even though I consider Japanese red and blue separate games than Western red and blue, because they are, realistically, I omitted them because it's not fun to just sit there and play through an RPG I can't even read because there are no actual fan translations out there. There was only the one of actual green because most translations of it were actually ROMs of Blue. So that's part of why I did the bootleg, not just because it would be fun. That was the only English version I could find. It was technically English. Alright, we'll go ahead and fight you. Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer! That's such a classic line. Thank you, 1998. What a good time. This really does make me feel old. It takes me so far back to just, I'm going to play through the whole Pokemon series. I'm going to catch them all in every game. And then I would start Red and never finish it. I don't know if I've ever even beaten Red version before. I've beaten Yellow a million times, but I don't actually know about Red. But we're getting a bunch of cool sprites here. I love that Kakuna sprite, making him look like he has little pincers coming out of the cocoon, like Beedrill's, what do you call them? Hands? Needles? I don't know. I should know. I read a bunch of bug books when I was a kid. Bug anatomy books. They always fascinated me. And here I am failing them. Alright, what are you? An antidote? I'm really... Okay, sure. I won't complain. It's a free item. I'll take it. Okay, still nothing. Cool. Didn't mean to walk all the way down there. That was not a stylistic choice. What is our encounter? It's Kakuna. Not terrible. Let's hope we don't kill it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Ooh, but the catch rate is not great. If we use all 9 Pokeballs and don't catch it, I'm going to be so mad. Wait, how did we get 9? I guess we got one in an item ball somewhere. Okay. But, ooh. Yeah, I'm not going to grind up. And I think the, like, limiting your levels based on a gym leader, I think that's also not fun, because then you just have to look it up and be like, okay, now I'm this. And then you got to plan it out, like, oh, I can't fight this many more from this point onward, like trainers. That's too much for me. That's optimizing the fun out of a challenge like this. Almost incapable of moving, this Pokemon can only harden its shell to protect itself from predators. Sure, we'll name you John. No, Teach. That was your name in, we'll name something else John in the green bootleg. Your name was Teach. But John's Blue's other name we didn't get to use because we chose Fartpo instead. Do we want to give you some experience? I mean, if nothing else, you're fodder against Brock. So, let's go. Oh, wait, we can't catch it. I keep thinking I can catch things, and I can't. And you only have Harden, yes? Yes. So, I'll go ahead and leave this in, because why not? No use in cutting it out when I've already talked over most of it anyway. I love that sprite for Caterpie. It's very, very nice. Yeah, we're already almost at the end of the forest. I really don't know what we're going to do against Brock. Like, I'm terrified. We're going to lose. And that'll just be it, I guess. Ugh. So, that's kind of no fun, but guess that's what happens when you have this poor of planning. I don't know. Do we just end it there? Do I keep trying again? I don't know. Do you guys want to see more? Because we'll be doing more runs of other Pokemon games in the future. So this is more like a just fun, goofy little test more than anything. So I'm not going to take it too seriously. I take everything too seriously, and there's no need for that. Alright, I'm, again, not worried about a bug catcher. We have a Charmander. We're going to leave this in because it is a required battle. I forgot there's only 3 trainers in here in Red and Blue. In Yellow, they added the last to the left at the beginning. What am I doing? Alright, but I do have some notes, just a couple things to talk about in general for Red and Blue, because these are our first Western Pokemon games, the first Pokemon games that came out in the US, and I was born August 8th, 1998, so I'm about as old as Pokemon, but I was a few weeks, like 4 or 5 weeks early. Pokemon debuted in America. I just found out today. Actually, it was September 7th. I was going to say September 8th, 1998, which I think my due date was like September 18th or something like that. So the actual Western debut of Pokemon, I was between the games and the anime almost perfectly, whatever day it was. I can't remember exactly. This is still Route 2, so we can't catch anything here. I'm terrified, you guys. Absolutely terrified. We have no need to go to the museum or anything. There's no items we can get in pewter, to my knowledge, right? Sorry, I was checking the recording time. That's why you heard my mouse clicking. But, yeah, I was born early, so I was born before the Western debut of Pokemon. I found out episode, hold on, what is it? 15? Yes, I believe it's 15. Battle Aboard the St. Anne was actually the first episode to air in the West as a special preview. So there you go. That's neat. Do we want to buy potions or anything? Okay. Let's take a look at our stock here. But one of my very best friends, Grant James, who's been on the channel plenty of times, was born the day Pokemon Red and Blue came out in the West, September 28th, 1998. This fact was reminded to me by a user of the Discord and the only person to have told me they watched every video of the Pokemon Green bootleg playthrough, Discord user Cat Pumpkin. So shout out to you. Thank you for reminding me of that. Also, that person's birthday, September 28th, but 1999, a year later. So, ooh, not as cool. Sorry. Pokeballs really aren't a big deal, but I'm gonna do it anyway, and then we'll spend the rest of our money on potions? Is this a good idea? Oh, we can only buy one potion anyway. Just barely. Okay, we'll be fine. I think we're gonna die here anyway. I don't want to grind, though. It's no fun grinding to beat Brock with a Charmander. It's the absolute worst feeling. But here we are! I really don't want to swap in on this fight. I want you to get experience, though, but you're really just going to be fodder anyway. Because you only have Harden. So you're just a swap in and out type of deal. Also, you have different text because we don't have Pikachu. Different text than yellow, I mean. Yes, yes, yes. Let me take you to the top. All right, let's get happening. The first Pokemon out in the match is at the top of the Pokemon list. By changing the order of Pokemon matches could be made easier. Maybe you don't. I thought you had type information for us, but here we go. Easily the hardest fight yet. Stop right there, kid. You're still light years from facing Brock. My only other neat fact was, so when you're typing in, like, names and stuff, now you'll notice there's a PK character where P and K are shoved into one spot, small, and like right here. And MN is the same way. Those are two characters separately that you could put in names and stuff. The MN character, thank you Bulbapedia for pointing this out. I don't remember what page. Are you weak to ground or immune? I can't remember the type chart. It's been so long since I've used a fire type. Oh, okay. Cool. So fire is okay against ground, but terrible against rock. That is very, very good to know. That is quite the relief. Alright, so we beat you, no problem. Do you not have a Sandshrew in this version? Oh, okay. I thought it said you only had one Pokemon. Ugh. Okay. Well, wait. You're just a ground type too, right? Yeah, okay. And we got potions. We're okay. We're fine. As long as you don't get a crit, which, of course, the big thing is you're supposed to plan around a crit. Yes, okay. Remember, burn halves the attack stat. As long as the burn is in duration. In effect. That part's obvious. It's not permanent. Okay, good. We are level 14. Pretty close to a level up. I think Charmander's level 18, though. Light years isn't time and measures distance. Laugh track moment. Alright, while we go heal, that MN character was actually taken out of a fan translation patch. This was confirmed by Nabo Gasawara, the person who translated all Western Pokemon games, or all English Pokemon games, and I think a couple other languages, maybe? He's Canadian, so he may have done French as well, or at least American French, like North American French. But there was a fan translation patch of Japanese Blue because Nintendo had said they didn't have plans at the moment to bring Pokemon to the West. So in 1997, fans worked on a partial patch. And Game Freak came across it and thought, okay, yeah, I like that idea. So they took the MN character and added the PK character. Nobuo Gasawara remembered it as being a Chinese bootleg, though, instead of a fan translation. But it is fucking insane to me that before I was born, in the 90s, on the internet, people were spreading translation patches of video games. That's awesome. That's amazing. I love that so much. Oh, here we go. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock-hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then. Show me your best. Not a very good Brock impression, but fuck. Here we go. There's this red and blue sprite where he's shirtless for whatever reason, and that hilarious pompadour-styled... It just looks like he has a pompadour, which is the Fonzie hairstyle, if you didn't know. I don't know if Fonzie's hair counts as a pompadour, but that's what I think of. Just more cartoony. Alright. They're both weak, so we're just gonna use Ember. Oh, that was a crit. I was like, oh, we can do this. Maybe not. No, it's gonna do like a quarter. Oh! Okay. We can do this, I think. I'm not gonna get my hopes up like crazy, but... Haha! We're not done. The game's not over. Oh, well, while this is tense, I want to say my last fact, if I can remember what it is. Yes, even after Red and Blue came out, Nintendo issued a statement on the Pokemon website, Pokemon.com, in 1998, that they were not sure about any other games coming to the West. It was all a maybe. So, including Stadium Zero, back then just known as Stadium. They called Stadium Zero Stadium, which I think is neat. So, technically... there are two English games games with the English name Pokemon Stadium. But I called it Pocket Monster Stadium in my video on it. It's kind of a boring game, but feel free to go check that out. Not to be confused with the game we know in the West as Pokemon Stadium, which is the Japanese Pokemon Stadium 2. Not to be confused with the Western Pokemon Stadium 2, which is the Japanese Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver, or GS, or G&S. However it's called. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize he was using Bide. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. We are going to sacrifice Teach. This might be a bad move. I don't know. Can you kill us in one hit? No! Excellent. Sorry, Teach. Goodbye. I almost accidentally used the potion on Teach, which would have sucked. Did we want to change back? Yeah, Teach can survive another day. Why not? So basically, we did nothing but give Teach experience that we probably didn't want to actually give Teach. Oh well. I think we can kill Onyx before the Bide comes out, as long as we don't miss. Whew! Okay, we're good. I can't believe we actually just beat Brock. That feels amazing. Good job, Teach. You gained... was that 2 levels? Okay. I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearers, Pokemon, become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime. And yes, we get the TM for Bide, which I don't think we're going to use at all. Actually, can Kakuna learn Bide? I think most Pokemon can learn Bide. So you know what? Maybe we'll give it... because why not? I'm never going to use it on anything else. If Kakuna can learn it, let's do it. Well, never mind. Thanks, Teach. You're worthless. Alright. Yeah, no use talking to the gym guide again. I can't believe we did it. But, the Pokemon website, to finish out my neat fact, which isn't really that neat, they specifically mentioned that green, yellow stadium, and, gold and silver, which had been announced at that point, were up in the air on whether they'd come out in the West. And they would all later come out in the West except for Stadium Zero and Green. So I think that's neat. Because obviously Pokemon did take off. Huge phenomenon in the West, just like it was in Japan. So, the rest is history. And I thought this Let's Play was about to be history, but no. I will see you guys next time for Route 3. How long did all of that take us? Oh, almost 30 minutes. Okay. Well, I'm LP Master 6. Let's hope we don't die. Before we go, I am going to... Yeah, we'll put Teach in the lead for experience. And we will go ahead and save. Only 49 minutes of gameplay on this file. Okay, and before we go, I think that is all my notes, except for the Pokemon we need to catch to trade to Yellow. Because I have to do that no matter what, even if we fail. Yep, okay. Goodbye. Oh man, I'm sorry. My phone lock screen was on because it keeps... Something's wrong with my slider that puts my phone on silent. It pisses me off.